What does home mean to you? For the past 1 year, I've been traveling around the world in hopes of a place I can call home. It's taken me to Mexico, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and back to Mexico. But I still haven't found the place that feels like home. So for the next year, I'm on my mission to find it. Because to me, home is a place where you can unpack emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Home is a place where there's community for you to lean on for the good and the bad times. Home is a place where you feel belonging instead of tolerated. Home is out there. You just have to find it. I think now more than ever, people are waking up and questioning their whole reality and everything that they've been used to and they've been taught, and questioning, is this what I really want? More importantly, I think people are realizing that home may not be in America for them. My name is Lana Madu. I'm a writer, traveler, and filmmaker, and this is probably our first time meeting. If it's not, thank you for being here anyways. Over the past year, I've been traveling all throughout Latin America, and I've gotten to that place where I'm longing for something more stable. And immediately I told myself, maybe it's time to go home. But right after that thought, I immediately went back to no. Home is not where I grew up. Home is not where I've spent 20-something years of my life. Because after you travel for a while, you start to change. And I feel very different from who I was when I lived in the United States than where I am now. So I think the only right thing to do is to explore where home is for me. So this year, my goal is to visit every country that I've ever felt called to and explore what it means to find home in these countries. During my travels, I always meet so many people who are feeling the same way, who are thinking, maybe I want to go live somewhere else. Maybe I want to travel for a year. So I think it's only right that I document my own journey and tell my own stories, as well as telling others too. Because let's be honest, at some point in your life, you need to move out of your hometown if you want to grow. That doesn't mean you need to move across the country, but it doesn't mean move down the street either. Because once you take yourself out of your comfort zone, you remove the people that know the old version of you, and the only influence you have left is your own gut instincts. You grow. You grow into the most authentic self. Being in Mexico for the past year has had its ups and downs, way more positives than negatives. But I think the thing that's keeping me from ever going back home is that I genuinely like who I am here. And what I mean by that is that I gave myself the opportunity to explore my most rawest, authentic form without other people's opinions or other people's intakes. I've picked up hobbies that I probably would have never tried in the United States, like aerial silks. I don't know where I'm going with it, or even if I do have an end goal, but that's what a hobby is. I'm just doing it because I just enjoy to do it now, and it makes me happy. I'm also finally launching projects that I've always thought about doing. I'm sitting here with you, talking on camera. I've always wanted to do. But now that I'm here in Mexico and I think I have a better understanding of who I am, it's so much easier for me to come on camera and be myself and show up authentically. But I don't think I'll be able to do that if I was still in an environment that didn't serve me anymore. Even if I wanted to go home, I just don't think it would be fair to myself or the people that I love. Because now that I've spent an extended period of time away, I've changed in ways that is just so unfamiliar to the old me. When I go home, it's hard for me to bond with people that I love because I just don't do the things that I used to do. I don't drink anymore. I don't like to go clubbing. I'm vegan, so I don't surround my life and my social interactions around food. And these are things that are very important to me that I keep intact for my own happiness. So me going back home would just make it a lot harder for me to communicate and bond with people that I genuinely love and want to bond with. This whole journey is about me finding home in other places, but at the core of it is really more about me just living my life to the fullest. Who knows when the next time I'll be able to travel abroad or live in another country for an extended period of time, or even just travel in general. I mean, we all seen what happened with COVID. Being in my 20s, I know it's so easy to get wrapped up in people telling you to stay down and really focus on making money and building the life and the career that you want. But it's also important to really understand who you are and what you want to do and actually doing those things and not letting outside opinions really judge you. So I'm so happy to go on this journey with you and everyone else who ever had a question or a curiosity about what life would be like if you just made the pivot. And I hope that you join me. You can follow me on Instagram and you can follow me on here. And like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.